Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam. Okay. Azharunisa and me now. You both of guys start. Nahmad.
نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان.
الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So we started our journey and we said we got the harakat kasira, that is the short vowels. That's what?
Short
And
vowels.
we call them as a haruf illat. And we have how many? Three. The fatha, the dhamma, and kasra.
Kasra.
And the letter on which fatha is called, and the letter on which dhamma is called Maftoom, Maftuh, Madmoom, and Maksoor. So if we have a kasr on any letter, that is called as Maksoor. We know that. Then we say our harakat, tawila, fa, waw, ya, lam, and ta marbuta, that which is used for extending. For that we have for when I ask you a question, then answer. So we say we have three vowels, long vowels. That is alif, madda, waw, madda, and
Yamada.
ya madda.
Yamada.
And we know the rules already, that alif should have firstly the sakina, and then there should be the fatha on the back. For the waw, there should be dhamma, and for the ya, there should be kasara. As you can see here, nuhiha, all the three are here. Okay. Now we were talking about difference between alif and hamza. Alif and so I tell you in a short note that what is the difference between alif and hamza. Uh, let me use a new section here. Okay. I say if we have alif like this, okay, and if it has the fatha on it, if the alif has kasr on it, if the alif has dhamma on it, okay, if alif has double fatha, fathatain, that's called fathatain, okay, if the alif has two kasra, kasratain, and the alif has two dhamma, dhammatain, if alif has shadda, if alif has sukoon, alif has crescent, if alif has anything on it, okay, then all of these guys are not alif, they're all actually what?
Hamza.
So we said that if we have the ba and alif, and if the alif has sukoon, very good, it's not the alif madda, it's actually the hamza. It's a hamza sakin.
It's a Hamza, but it's not Alif.
Got it? So because see here, this one or this one, they are not alif sakina, they are hamza sakina, because all of these are hamza.
Yes, of course.
All of these are
Hamza and the Hamza.
Hamza. All of these are hamza. That means when we say the rule here, we are talking of this rule, that alif madda rule, that is that alif is sakina. The alif sakina means it has nothing on the top. It has
Nothing on the top.
or nothing on the bottom. It should have nothing. It is alif sakina. Gotcha?
Yes, sir.
So we're talking about that alif cannot take any vowels. Okay, the harakat. It cannot take any harakat. Like it cannot take fatha, it cannot take kasra, it cannot take dhamma, it cannot take even sukoon, it cannot take shadda, it cannot take creases, it cannot take anything. It is even there is one place in the Quran. Listen, there is a one place in the Quran where look here, look onto the screen and don't talk. Even there is a one place in Quran where alif is like this. There is a solid dot. You know, there is difference between this. One is alif with the circle, that's koon. One is alif with the solid dot. There is only one place where in Quran there is alif with the solid dot. It is also Hamza. This one is also Hamza.
Sir, where is that?
I will tell you later on. Okay?
How to read
That's Hamza. That's what?
Hamza. Hamza.
So I am saying, I am teaching you one rule here that we are talking about, we are saying, dude, if we have the like ba and there is don't talk. Who's talking? Nobody will talk and be silent and listen. I'm saying if there isn't ba and then there is like this alif and it has nothing in the top or bottom or something like that, and there is a fatha on the back and there is nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom, nothing at all here, nothing at all here. Now this is the alif sakina, and this has the fatha on it on the previous letter, so it's gonna be not the ba, it's gonna be it's gonna be
Uh,
two count, it's gonna be two count ba. And we say there are types of alif. Firstly, it can be alone. It can be what?
Hello.
Are you getting me?
Alone.
Alif has to be alone. Or alif can be like a alif khanjariya, means like a khanjar on a top. That's called alif khanjariya or dagger alif. Like in the look at the screen. Like here in the hada, there is a small alif like this, like a dagger on a top. That's called alif khanjariya. That's again the alif. Okay? Written it. Okay, or there is the madda. There is an alif with the madda sign, alif madda. This is a long vowel. This is I mean long madda. This is a 5 count madda. How many counts?
5 count madda.
Okay, just 2 count. And then there is also one alif which is on the seated on the ya without 2 dots. That's called alfe mak.
Khanjariya. Maksura.
Alfe
Maksura.
So alif has got many types. One is the simple alif without anything. Then there is alif khanjariya, that's dagger alif. I will ask you a question. Pay attention. I will ask you back. Then there is long mud alif with the 5 count with the sign like this here, as you could see here on the screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Is my
Yes, sir.
face also coming on screen? Is my video also coming on screen? 1 second, I'm asking them. Huh?
No, sir.
Is my
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Let me stop my video so that you can see only the screen. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Long mud. This is the long mud, 5 count mud. I will tell you later on about these muds. Now, the another fourth one is alfe maksura.
Surah.
Alfe maksura is with the ya like and alif. So how many alifs we are types of alifs we have?
4.
Which one?
Alif. Maksura.
Ian and Zaidan, why is your mic off and you're not talking? Rukaya and Ahmad, your mic is also off. Keep it on. I mean, your video is off. Keep your videos on. Okay. So we got 4 alifs. Okay. Let me give the tick to the. This is the alone alif. Dagger alif is the second. The 5 count mad alif is the third. And alif maksura is the fourth. Got it? Any confusions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So when we
No,
talk,
sir.
when we talk about the alif,
No, sir.
firstly, it's not a consonant. It's what? It's a
Vowel.
it's a vowel.
Vowel.
It's a vowel. It is alone. Ridan and Adyan behave and sit properly. It's alone. It is sakin, but it is sukoonless sakin. Why it is sukoonless sakin? Because if we have some kind of a sukoon on it, it's not at all the alif. It's actually the hamza.
It will be Hamza.
Very good. So we say it has to be sukoonless sakin. That is like this simple alif, like one. Nothing on a top, nothing on a bottom, nothing on a side, nothing on a left. It's all alone. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Sitting near the
Okay,
dull
sir.
lake. This alif has to
Yes,
be all alone sitting on the dull lake and thinking about you. Okay? Well, what is it thinking about? Alif. It's always thinking about the Hamza. That when I become the Hamza, he wants to get something like this, it becomes Hamza. Like this, it becomes Hamza. Okay? So it's always
sir.
wanna be Hamza.
Yes,
But
sir.
if it is alone, then we can say it is Alif. And why we need it? What we need it for?
Extend.
Extending means khenchna. That's why we call it. It's a rubber band.
Band.
It's kind of a rubber band. Why is rubber band? Because it's all the time we want to stretch it. Stretching. That's what we need, Alif. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Hello, dude. Got it or not? Got it.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We were talking about the exception. What do you mean with the exception? It means there is something which do not follow the rule. That's called exception. Exception means which is not common, which is not what we follow. There is an exception. Okay? For example, all plants are good for us, but there are exceptions. Some plants are poisonous. You can't eat them. That's exception. Gotcha?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We were discussing that, then our class got off. We discussed it again. Then Zen is getting it properly, I guess. But Zach is a little bit, I don't know, he's getting it or not. Now look here. We got the alif. In the alif, there is a circle on top, and there is a ba, and there is a fatha. Before I start, I will ask the tahleel. What is the rule of alif madda? Only tahleel will tell. Alif madda.
Alif Madda.
Hmm.
Alif should be a sakina,
Very good.
sakin, and the preceding letter should have fatha on it.
Yes. Alif madda rule is that alif should be firstly. There is some voices coming from somewhere. That's disturbing.
But the rule is that the preceding letter should have
Adyan and Ridan, I'm gonna remove you because you're. I was talking of Alif Madda rule, not about this letter. Now, Tahlil said that for Alif Madda, we need to have firstly the Alif should be Sakina and the preceding letter has a Fatha. I'm seeing the preceding letter has a Fatha, but is this Alif Sakina? Who will tell me? Is this Alif Sakina, this one?
Sir, it's Hamza.
Sir.
Very good.
Yes,
Sir, this is Hamza.
Jasmine, very good. It's Hamza, not Alif Madda. So that means it cannot be Alif Madda because Alif Madda has the two rules. Firstly, it has to be Alif Sakina, and second is the preceding letter should have a Fatha. Preceding letter has Fatha, but it is not Alif.
Writing.
Rukaya, why are you writing on the screen? There is something wrong with you. Don't write on screen, beta. Trying something, but don't write on screen. Okay. Now look here. So how we Should we pronunciate it as ba or ba? It is a ba. It's called as sometimes, when you have a hamza like this, it is called as glottal twitch. We will read that later. You have to give it a glottal. So leave that for a while. I'm just reading about this. What about this guy? If I ask Ahmad, I can ask other guys also. So be ready. If I ask Ahmad about this, I'm asking about you, this guy, this guy. This is ba and there is alif. Alif has nothing on the top, and ba has a fatha. So is this firstly the alif madda, the long? Is this alif madda too? Why?
Because it's Sakina.
Why is it hamza sakina? It is nothing on the top, on the bottom. I told you, alif has nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom. It's gonna be alif sakina. If alif has the fatha, if alif has like this thing, it's not an hamza. Like this one. Here it was hamza. Here it is alif sakina. Is it alif sakina or I'm wrong? Nuhuran.
Yes, sir, it is Alif Sakina.
So how you pronounce it?
Ba.
Very good. Why was your
So we have to stretch.
yeah, we have to stretch it. Okay, now I say to Zian. What about this guy? This is the meme, and then there's the alif with the crescent on the top. Is this guy satisfying these two rules? Listen carefully.
No, sir.
Why?
Sir, because Alif has crescent on it.
So is this an alif or hamza?
Sir, Hamza.
So we don't have a rule for the hamza. We have a rule for the alif sakina. So that means you don't have to extend it. You have to read it constant like ma. Ma. Okay?
Ma.
Okay. Now I ask Ahmad again. There is meme and there is alif and alif has nothing on top. So firstly, is this alif sakina or is hamza?
It's Alif Sakina.
This is Alif Sakina.
Good. So should we extend it or not?
We have to.
Extend it.
Like this.
Yes, sir, we have to extend it.
Yeah, right. Ma, 2 counts, ma. Good. Mashallah. That's fantastic. Okay. Ahmad got the pass marks today. Now I will ask the Zan, the master. Let me see he can do it. What about this guy? Now this is alif and fatha. There is noon and then there is a fatha and there is alif without anything. So is this ana or ana?
Sir, this is Anna.
Ana? Wait a second.
Ana.
Shasmin. Why is
Yes,
this?
sir. So because the alif do not have any
Haraka.
kasra dhamma, fatha kasra dhamma on
So
it.
is this not alif sakina?
I tell you, it is.
No.
It is.
Sir, it is Alif Sakina.
It is Alif Sakina.
It is.
So if
It
it
is
is, should we read
Sakina.
it as ana or ana?
Anna.
Anna.
Ana.
Shasmin, I'm talking to you.
So this will be extended.
This will be extended, right? What do you say? What do
Yes,
everybody
sir.
say?
So
Everybody
we have
say.
to give.
Minal and Asarunisa, will this be extended or not extended? This guy.
Sir, Noon Alif.
Alif, noon, and alif. What will we read? Will you read it as ana or ana?
Anna. Anna.
What is the rule of alif madda?
First rule is the alif should be sakna and the
But
preceding
is
letter
this
should
alif
have.
not sakina? Is this alif not sakina? What do you say?
It is sakna. Alif sakina. Sir, the proper pronunciation is anna, and the rule is that the first rule is that alif should be sakina and the preceding letter should have fatah on it.
But tell you what, Shasmin was all the time right. Even though she did it wrong, but she got it right. Why? Because I told you there is the exception. This guy is the exception. This guy is the exception. So we don't read it like ana, we read it as ana. Now you have to learn the rule, the next rule. This is a rule. I will tell you what. I will tell you what. What is the rule? I will tell you. That's why I got a few examples here. Now listen carefully. Listen carefully what I'm saying. Listen carefully. Jasmine got happy because she got it right. Even though she didn't know the rule, but she got it right because this is not ana, it is ana. It's different from other guys. Like for example, I say, uh, like I say, a, ba. Now this one is aba because alif sakina is there and fatah is here aba. If I say alif ta and alif, this is gonna be ata, alif madda, all alif madda, alif madda. But when it is alif, when there is noon and there is fatah on this case, it is not ana, it is ana. It's what? But there is a twist with it. There's a twist with it. If the same thing happens, but we have the hamza like this, and there is the noon and alif like same, like alif, there is alif sakina, we have alif sakina and the fatah on the back, okay, but there is a hamza with it, then this is ana. This time, sit down. That's right. But the rule is, listen to the rule. The rule is? Don't push me. The rule is if we have, this should have been the noon and alif. This should have been the alif madda and it should have been the na. But if this is a alif like this, and then you this alif will cancel this alif. So this is gonna be ana. But if the same thing happens here, that we have the hamza, not the alif like the sign of alif, and we have this you will extend. Ana. Now look here. You got the rule? You got the rule?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Why we
sir.
do that? Why we do that? There is an Arabic grammar behind it. Simple thing I will tell you because if there is a hamza before the na, this hamza is actually part of the other word which is from this side. Okay, this hamza is not part of the na. This hamza is part of the other word which is from this side. And if we have a ana, it is itself a word. It means me. It means what? Ana means?
B.
It means me. Ana. Ana means me. Got it? Like we say, somebody say, "How are you?" You say, "Ana bikhair," that I'm good. Okay? Ana means what?
B.
Somebody say like this, "Kaifa haluk," means how are you? Then you say, "Ana bikhair," I am good. Got it? Ana bikhair means ana means what? Me. So whenever there is an ana with the alif there, it's not, it's an exception. That's what I told you. Exception means which doesn't follow the rule. Others follow the rule. This guy don't follow the rule. So ana, it is an ana, not the ana. Let's just do some practice. Kaifa, you got it? When you will read ana and when we will read ana, Kaifa only.
Yes, sir.
When will you read ana as a vowel and as an ana? If there is alif with the na,
If there is
then
Can you
alif, na, then we will read it ana.
simple
And there
rule
is
is Simple rule is this alif cancels this alif. Alif cancels alif.
Yes.
But if there is
Yes, sir.
Hamza,
Hamza and there is noon, then it will be ana.
there's gonna be ana. Then it's gonna be vowel. The mad alif madda. But here,
Yes, sir.
this alif is cancelled. It is silent. It's what?
Silent.
Just read it. No, this is not awesome. Now look at this. Look at this here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can you please repeat it?
Okay, I will repeat, no problem. What I am saying is that alif and fatha and noon with the fatha and alif sakina. This should have been read as ana because this is the alif sakina and the preceding letter has fatha. We know if this is alif sakina and preceding letter has fatha, it is the 2 count alif madda. It should have been the ana, but we have an exception in this case that we don't read it as ana, we read it as ana. This alif is cancelled. This alif is
Cancelled.
the rule. This is the rule, remember it. And if we have the same thing, but this time with the hamza, the proper shape. This alif is also hamza, but this is in the alif form. But if there is a hamza, and then there is again the same thing, noon, fatha, and the alif sakina, and we have the alif sakina and the preceding letter fatha. Now this with, when there is a hamza with it, it will be proper mad. It will be normal rule. जो कि rule है हमारे पास. Rule of हमारा rule अलिफ मद्दा का वो सेम ही रहेगा. इसमें exception नहीं है, ये चलेगा वही. लेकिन ये वाले में exception है. When there is an ana with the alif, so we don't read it as ana, we read it as ana. Whenever you see alif and noon and this, you read it as ana, not ana. But if you see hamza and noon and alif, you read as ana. This is following the rule, this guy. Okay? ये जो वाला rule, ये rule follow करेगा. लेकिन ये वाला जो बंदा है, ये rule follow नहीं करेगा. Now, if we see the first one here, if you see this one, can someone tell me how to read this? This is Kul.
Kul ilna ana kul
Will this be ana or ana? Ana. Now look here. This is Mim. Shh, be quiet. This alif, if you see, has the 5 count mad on it. And this one is the alif, noon, and so this is gonna be ana, not ana. Wait a second. Rukaya and Ahmad. Rukaya and Ahmad.
Yes, sir.
Only Rukaya and Ahmad. Nobody will talk. How will you read this one?
Kul ana
Will be it be,
kala
wait. Will this be ana or ana?
ana.
Why? Because alif cancels alif. Got it?
Yes, sir.
You should rewrite it. I will make you write. Wait a second. I will make you write. What is this? Read everybody this one.
Sir,
Kala
anna.
Okay, whatever it is, I'm not interested in all the. I'm not interested in everything. I'm interested only in the ana part. Now I will ask somebody. Wait a second. I will ask the Ridan. Adyan. Adyan is today naughty things. How will you read this one?
So which one?
I'm doing painting the third.
Okay, sir. Ja'ana.
Right or wrong?
Sir, wrong.
Abdas is saying.
Because there is hamza.
Wait a second. Abdas will tell us. Yes, Abdas.
Sir, because it is Hamza.
So how will you read?
Sir, ana.
Sir, anna.
Very good, mashallah. Nice. Very good. It's gonna be ana, not ana. So, Adyan, you're not paying attention? I said, now if there is Hamza like this, then the proper rule will follow. Because this
Okay.
Is this alif? No, this alif here. Control Z. Is this alif having any sign on the top? Is this alif sakina or
No, sir.
Sir,
very good? It's
It
alif
is Alif
sakina.
Sakina.
Everybody's getting it. Everybody's getting it. Inshallah. I'm so happy today. This is alif sakina. Alif sakina. अगर अलिफ साकिना हमारे पास होगा भाई साहब और उसके पीछे फतह होगी तो उसको लंबा करना पड़ेगा, लेकिन अगर उसके साथ हमजा है, क्यों? क्योंकि ये हमजा असल में ये इस वर्ड का हिस्सा है, ये इसका हिस्सा है। ओके,
Ana.
वेरी गुड, माशाअल्लाह। Now I will talk, I will tell, I will tell, I will tell, I will tell, I will tell. Who will tell? Adila, maybe. Adila, can you say this here?
sir, this will be Anna.
Ana.
Very good. Why? Because alif cancels alif. Gotcha? You got this rule?
Yes, sir.
We have 2
Yes,
minutes. Oh, yeah, it's exception. That's fantastic. Zach is telling me it's exception. So stop sharing. Okay. Now, you can tell me, okay, write on the copies now. Write on this thing as a copy. Write this thing on a copy. What will you say it? You wrote that, this ana and ana concept?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Right.
No, sir.
Let me share the screen. I should write it. I should write it. Okay. Let me write it. No problem.
Apply.
You got less than a minute?
Sir, do we have to write this on another page?
We're writing about alif like this.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hamza is still there. Hamza is coming up. But we are on the alif side. Okay. In fact, we are learning with the Hamza. We have actually learned about the
So we have
Hamza.
to
This is
Sir, do we have to continue this?
yes, dear. Now write like this. Write an exception. Except.
E-X-C-E.
So you will write it. Exception means it's gonna be the naughty boy. Call it naughty boy.
So we have a chapter named as Naughty Boy.
Yeah, naughty boy means not following the rules, not following the rules. So write down the naughty boy. Write it. Naughty boy.
So you don't have a written G here. N-U-G.
Naughty. Naughty boy. Okay? Naughty. Naughty boy. Okay, what's the naughty boy? Naughty boy is the Mr. Me. Mr. Me, naughty boy. Because me in Arabic means ana. It's not following the rule. It's not following the rule. Write it here. Write like this.
Cancels the alif.
Okay, I'm gonna write it. Say alif. You're pushing me, I can't write it actually. Alif cancels alif. So you can write it like here. No mad. No alif madda. No alif.
Alif Madda.
Got it? No alif madda. It's not an alif madda, okay?
So when we have to show our copies,